What's up everyone? Welcome to the video. In today's video, I'm going to outline the 3 secret weapons, the 3 tools that I would suggest that you use on a daily basis in some capacity to increase your fitness year-round. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Ricky. I'm the founder of PR Fitness Training. We have one of the fastest growing fitness apps, and I have nothing to sell you. I make these videos because there's a lot of people working harder and not smarter in fitness. It's a very miserable place to be, and I do not want you to be one of them. So let's get to the video. So without further ado, let's get into the 3 tools that I think you should use on a daily basis to improve your health. Number 1 is the MyFitnessPal app. And before you roll your eyes at it, hear me out on this. If you don't know what the MyFitnessPal app is, it's an app that allows you to track your calories and macros, your protein, carbs, and fats on a daily basis. You just scan your food and it breaks it all down for you. If you're someone watching this and you have a weight loss goal, you have a weight gain goal, you have any type of serious goal in fitness, it is essential that you know what you are putting into your body. And even if you're someone that's like, hey, I don't necessarily know how many calories I should be eating per day, or I'm not sure how much protein, carbs, and fats per day that I should be eating, it's still going to be beneficial for you. And I'll give you an example. One of my clients' sons, Pete, reached out to me on Instagram and was like, Ricky, I just want to let you know, like, I saw what you were saying about tracking your calories. I tracked my calories for a month and I lost 20 pounds. I can't believe how much garbage I was eating. And I just love to hear that because 1, he was not one of my clients. It's not like we sat down and I like broke down his macros for him or anything. He just simply was able to better his health just by simply tracking his calories. He probably had some idea of like, hey, I'm probably eating like crap, but let's actually see what I'm eating. So that's just one great example of someone that didn't even necessarily have the correct calories or anything dialed in, just knew that like, hey, I need to take ownership and see what I'm eating, and it had a positive effect on his life. So I highly encourage everyone to take 2 weeks and track everything that you eat and drink, because I think it will be a huge eye-opener. One of my favorite weeks when I work with my clients is the first week we start tracking our calories and macros on the MyFitnessPal app. It is such a shit show, and it's a great, because it's such an eye-opener for you to understand what you are eating. 99% of the time we get through the first week and so is like, I cannot believe I was eating so much of this, or I'm drinking so much of this, or I'm doing this or that. It will just be a very quick eye-opener to maybe some like bad eating habits that you have. They'll just come to light right away just by taking a week or 2 to simply track what you're eating. And the last thing I want to say about the MyFitnessPal app is tracking your calories should not be an overly stressful thing to do. It might be a little stressful at first because it's new, and anything that's brand new and you're learning how to do it can be a little bit stressful. But once you get it down, once you start understanding how you need to correctly eat to make the necessary changes to your body, then your stress level should come way down. Because right now, when you have no idea, you're just simply guessing with what you're eating. And when you're guessing, you're associating foods with being bad or being good, and that's not necessarily the case. So when you take the time to learn how to track your calories, it brings that stress level down because you start realizing what stuff is a big deal and what's not a big deal. And then you are in control. It's like a superpower you have. I can go out and I don't have to track my calories, and for the most part, I know how much I'm eating just because I have so much experience with tracking my calories. I am not stressed out when I eat, and it's a common misconception when people say like, oh, tracking your calories, it's unhealthy, it's way too stressful. No, it's supposed to be doing the opposite for you, okay? Once you learn how to correctly eat, it should be a low stress thing to do. And there's nothing worse than overly stressing about food. So just know the whole goal of that is for you to learn and then no longer have to stress out about what you're putting in your body. But the first step is taking the initiative to track your first 14 days on the MyFitnessPal app, and you'll start getting better at it. You'll start getting the hang of it. And as you get better at it, your stress level will come down and you'll start realizing that you are in control. So the first tool I suggest is the MyFitnessPal app. That is number 1. Now let's move on to number 2. Okay, so the second secret weapon that I use on a daily basis to enhance my fitness year-round is the PR Fitness app. And I'm not here to sell you on using our app. What I want you to take from this is the importance of following a structured training routine. And if you follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on any social media, you know I talk a lot about stopping exercising and start training. There's a difference between exercising and training your body. Most of the people watching this video are probably exercising. When you're exercising, you don't really have a plan of attack. You don't really have goals. You're just going to the gym. You're just kind of doing whatever you think you should do for 60 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever time it is, and then you go home. When you do that, the most common outcome is you continue to look the same. You continue to maintain your current look, which is fine. But if you're looking to make changes, if you're looking to dramatically change how you look, you need to stop just going through the motions, exercising, and start training with a purpose. Start following a structured training routine. When you follow a structured training routine, 1, it's designed to get you to your goal. 2, it's going to hold you accountable. You have, days that you're supposed to work out and days that you take rest days on. And 3, there is no thinking, you're just doing. So the workouts are laid out for you. All you have to do is complete the workouts on those days. And when I tell all my clients, the less questions you have have to answer the day of, the better, okay? And that's the great thing with following a structured training routine is, one, you know it's gonna get you to your goals if you follow it, and two, all you have to do is follow it, okay? You don't have to think about all this other stuff. You don't have to make up your own exercises. You just open up the app or whatever it's on, you complete the workout, and you go home. And I promise you, if you're someone that's been struggling to maintain progress, maybe you've plateaued, if you're just simply exercising, if you're just doing whatever you want, you need to start following a structured training program, and then your results are going to start to increase, okay? You need to have a sense of purpose. You need to have a reason to work out. And that's the other thing. When you're just exercising, it's very easy to just kind of skip workouts. You're like, whatever, I'll work out tomorrow. When you're training and you need to get a workout done on a specific day because you have another workout scheduled for the next day, you're more likely to get the workouts done. You're more accountable to get them done, and you're less likely to be like, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna take today as an off day, okay? I can't stress enough the importance of following some type of structured training routine to progress you towards your goals. So number one was the MyFitnessPal app, monitoring what you're consuming. Number two is following some type of structured training routine, okay? Obviously, I follow the program on the PR Fitness app. And now let's move on to number three. Okay, and the third secret weapon that I use on a daily basis to enhance my health year-round is my Apple Watch, okay? And you don't necessarily need to have an Apple Watch. Any type of fitness tracker is great in my opinion. I'm gonna give you a couple reasons why I like fitness trackers so much. The first one is the small added accountability that it gives you on a daily basis. I'm not even necessarily overly concerned with, you know, the amount of calories that it's telling me that I'm burning. I more so like the fact that it's just these small reminders every single day. So for example, I'll look down at my wrist and I'll realize that like my movement goal has not been completed, and it's kind of a reminder to me like, oh yeah, I haven't worked out yet today. It's just these small reminders, okay? And if I did work out early in the morning, I look down and I'm just like, hey, I've moved a bunch today, I've burned through a lot of calories, and then it's kind of like a good feeling like, oh yeah, I already got my workout done today, this is great type deal. So I know that's just a little thing, but like being accountable and being consistent is so much due to these little reminders that you get throughout the day that I think it helps so much just to be aware that like, hey, oh yeah, I haven't really moved that much today. Because without wearing a fitness tracker, you wouldn't really think of that or really be aware of that. And the second thing I really like about it is it gives me a sense of purpose when I'm working out, okay? Whether you think this is a good thing or a bad thing, there's just something so satisfying about me going to the gym, starting a strength training workout on my watch, completing the workout, and then marking it as done, okay? It's just a super satisfying thing to do, and I get super mad at myself when I forget to start my workout, and I'm sure if you have an Apple Watch or a Fitbit, you can relate to that. But I think it is, it's just a great thing. It's, again, it helps you be accountable, and it kind of gives you more of a sense of a purpose and motivation to get to the gym every single day. And then the third thing I really like about it, and I think this is probably one of the most important things about it, is it gives me data to refer back to. And I'm gonna give you an example why this is important. When I worked at my old job, I was on my feet way more than I was now. I'm walking around the club, I'm teaching classes and I'm working out. So I think about that, and now I think about my current lifestyle now where I work from home, where I have a gym at my house. So in my mind, I do work out more now than I did, 2 years ago. But when I look back at my daily activity, I was burning way more calories per day 2 years ago than I am on average right now. And if I were just to guess off the top of my head, I'd be like, oh no, I burn way more calories right now than I did 2 years ago, because like I feel like I work out more. I have better workouts because the gym is right at my house, and all that. But when I look back at the data from 2 years ago, I was moving a lot more. I'm walking a half mile to work, walking a half mile home, walking around the club. Moral of the story is I was burning way more calories. And that's important because when I go to set my calories, my maintenance calories is lower now than it was 2 years ago. Okay, and that's very helpful for me to know because, 2 years ago, let's just say I had to eat 3,000 calories to stay the same weight. Well, now I only have to eat 2,700 calories a day to stay the same weight. And I might be overcomplicating things for you, but that's a big difference. And it's something that I would not have really known unless I had that type of data. So it was very easy for me to go back in my phone, in the Apple Watch app, and look at, the workouts I did 2 years ago, how many calories I was burning on a daily basis 2 years ago, and to just see and compare the difference between then and now. Okay, so those are the 3 secret weapons that I use on a daily basis to enhance my fitness year round. I hope you found this video helpful. Hopefully you're implementing some of these right now. If not, I highly encourage that you implement all 3 of these at least for a short period of time, because it will greatly increase your fitness, increase your health. And I think the common denominator in all this is, I heard this saying a long time ago, is the more information you have in life, the better. And I think most of what I just went over is giving you more information about yourself. So the MyFitnessPal app is giving you more information about what you're putting in your body. A fitness tracker is giving you more information about your workout trends and how many calories you're burning on a daily basis. And again, the more information you have, the better off you're going to be to reach your goals moving moving forward. So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, that's all right. I love you anyways. I make these videos because there's a lot of people working harder and not smarter in fitness, and it is a very miserable place to be, and I do not want you to be one of them. So I will see you in the next video. Peace.